Hey boys, welcome back to the Cheyenne PDP Training channel. Hope you guys are doing well, enjoying the nice weather, healthy, and are not driving your parents crazy. Hopefully we'll be outside playing soon in some games, but only time will tell. We put together some new skills and drills and techniques for you to practice and work on. These are a little bit more difficult than the things that we've been doing so far, so it's going to take a lot more practice to get them down. You'll have to do some of the step-by-step processes to kind of get used to them before you can speed up. Also keep in mind that you need to keep doing your basic touches, your toe taps, your rattles, and your soul rolls, and some of the things that are in earlier videos so that you keep your other touches up. Also, don't forget to keep juggling because there's a new juggling champion trophy on the horizon. We're probably going to have a new juggling contest, so keep juggling. With that, let's get into it. All right, the first technique today is the chop with 2 touches with the outside of your foot. Just teaching you the chop, which was made famous by Ronaldo. Getting used to the movement of chopping and cutting away from players to move into space, teaching you to use the different parts of your foot. So as you can see, it's a very simple movement. You don't need a lot of space to do it. So go ahead and practice this. Try to do it for about 30 seconds to a minute if you can, and give it a shot. The next move up is the La Croqueta. It's basically just a long touch slash drag across your body. It's very useful for kind of swerving around defenders, especially by wingers to get down the sidelines. As you can see, I'm just slowly um, dragging it across, not losing contact with the ball, and kind of just teaching my feet how to kind of cup the ball and hold it and control it that way. It's a great technique, so go ahead and practice this for 30 seconds to a minute. The next move up is the Cruyff. It was invented by Johan Cruyff out of the Netherlands. He was known as one of the greatest soccer players of all time, kind of a godfather of some of the tools that we use on the soccer field. But as you can see, it's just very simply a touch behind one leg with the other foot. It can be a great trick to pull. I used to use this all the time when I fake shoot. But as you can see, I'm just going to start doing a little faster. Once you start getting into a rhythm, it's a little easier to do. But again, I'm just using the inside of my foot to touch it behind my other leg. So uh, do this for 30 seconds to a minute and jump into the next technique. The next move up is the alternate type Cruyff move. It's kind of a 2-touch move. It's a pullback and then play behind your opposite leg. This is absolutely one of my favorites. I used to practice this all the time growing up and into college. It's a great move because you can leave defenders kind of standing on their heels wondering what happened if you do it right. If you can do the 2 touches quick enough, it kind of becomes one touch to where it happens so quickly that the defender doesn't know what happened to the ball. So there's a little hocus pocus behind this one, but um, it does take a lot of practice to get this move down. If you can do it enough, then you can put pressure on the ball and actually flick it out in front of you to where it's one fluid movement. So go ahead and practice that. Okay, what we have up next is the drill. You're going to be using your handy dandy wall if you have one. If you decided to make one, go ahead and use it. Otherwise, you might have to find a wall or a willing parent or sibling to help out. So what this drill is just doing one touch passing. Starting with one foot, you're going to start very close to the wall and you're going to slowly move back. And then you're going to, once you get to a certain distance, you're going to come back to the wall. and then you're going to switch feet as I did there. So I switched to my right foot. I'm slowly backing away from the wall with every step. If it takes one or two touches to play it, once you get a little further out, that's fine. You know, this is just getting used to passing the ball quickly, learning to get rid of it, and learning to receive it quickly as well. So, and then once you've done both feet, then you can go to alternating feet. So just change it up to where you're going left and right. Um, I know that this is going to take some practice and maybe a little time to find a wall that you can use for this, but it is great for learning to pass, get you ready for those rondos that we use all the time, and teaches you to get rid of that ball very quickly. So uh, please practice it. It's great. The last thing we're going to do for this video is we're just going to do some partner drills. You need one person to be your server, and then your player is going to be playing the ball back using different parts of the body. Uh, the person that's serving the ball needs to kind of throw it with some loft so that you can learn to settle it with different parts. This part of the drill, I'm just using the top part of my foot. This is a great practice for when you're developing your shooting, learning to volley the ball out of the air, learning to play it to each other, pass to each other out of the air. So um, you're going to need to find a willing parent, sibling, grandma, whoever is willing to help you practice. But um, this is just what this drill looks like. Again, I'm just using the top part of my foot. I'm trying to play it right back to the server's chest. Don't always get it there, but that's how we learn. I'm kind of out of practice myself. So uh, now I'm going to switch to the instep of my foot. This is developing your touch for passing the ball out of the air. Again, I'm just trying to play it to Landon through the air, trying to play it to his hands so that I can learn to control it in the air, how hard, how to position my foot so that I can control it the best. So just using the instep, switching feet as you can see. But yeah, this is what teams all the way from the youngest youth teams to professional teams do every day. So it is definitely a great drill to do at home, especially during this time where we're not out practicing. So all right, now I'm going to switch to chest. Landon's just going to be lobbing it in the air, trying to hit me right in the chest. Now, if you look, if he's lobbing it, it hits me right where that Cheyenne soccer badge is. And once it comes to me, I lean back, kind of create a little bit of a table with my chest so that the ball has a little pop off of my chest so I can control it. So again, I'm leaning back, kind of popping it up, and then as soon as it hits the ground, my foot is making contact with it on top or to the side of it to play it back to my server. So kind of squashing the grape, as they say, um, which is important, teaches you to settle. So now I'm going to do the thigh. As you can see, I'm just trying to catch it with the meaty part of my quad and kind of either pop it up to myself or let it drop to the ground. There's two ways to do it, and then just pass it right back to the server. So this is what it looks like. This is why juggling is very important. It teaches you how to use those different parts of your body, whether it's your feet, your thighs, your chest, your head, whatever part you can use in soccer. That's why juggling is key. So keep practicing that as well. All right, so I'm going to switch to just using my feet now. So Landon is going to try to throw the ball up in the air, and I'm going to try to settle it, kind of squash that grape on the ground, using 2 or 3 touches, try to get it back to the server. So I'm trying to meet it as soon as that instant it touches the ground, meet it with my foot, play it to my other foot so I can pass it back. So Yeah, and this is, again, it's great developing your skills, your touch for the ball, your feel for playing the ball out of the air. So, and that is what it looks like. So try to find somebody willing at home. If not, you can actually do this drill right here by yourself. You can just throw the ball up and settle it with your feet. Okay, boys, it's that time again. It's trick of the week. This week it's the Rabona. So, a trick that you see all the time in professional play. Um, this trick is just placing the ball on the outside of one foot and then swinging the other leg behind your leg and hitting the ball with the top of your foot. Some players use their toe to get a little bit more pop out of it, but the idea is if you're supposed to use the instep / top of your foot to pop the ball. Some people cross this way, some people shoot this way. There's a lot of different things that you can do with this trick, but this is what it looks like. So practice it and let's see it. Thanks everyone so much for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed all these tricks and techniques we taught. We can't wait to get outside and start playing, hopefully with some games soon. In the meantime, practice, practice, practice. Stay healthy, stay active. You know what they say, it's not about practicing until you get it right. It's about practicing until you can't get it wrong. So we will see you guys soon.